Let's go to Eric the Midget. Eric.
Hello.
Hey, Eric.
For starters, I would prefer to be referred to as a little person, not a midget.
Yes, why would you call him such a derogatory...
Well, because it's not funny to say Eric the little person. I'm a comedian. I make people laugh for a living.
You can't say Eric the dwarf?
He's not a dwarf. He's a midget.
He's not a midget. There's no such thing.
Yeah. Hey, this little peckerhead, all I've done is give him money and try to help him.
You've given him about $1,500.
Yeah, and he sent me the nastiest goddamn email.
Really? What did it say?
Where is that thing? We got that? Hey, Eric, what's your problem?
Well, it's the fact that last week when I called in to talk to Stephanie, you kind of started making light of the whole situation, and all I wanted to do was just talk to her because, you know, I'm a fan of the WWE, and I had hoped to be able to, you know, have a little chat with her.
Well, you got to talk to her.
I let you talk to her, I gave you money, and then you stabbed me in the friggin' back with an email that was so angry and hurtful.
You can't trust the little people.
I don't. You know, this is turning me off to all little people. I'm going to try not to be prejudiced against little people based on your letter. But you think you ever would have gotten a shot at speaking to Stephanie McMahon if it wasn't for my help?
Yeah, who else has gotten you close to her?
Well, no one, but what frustrated me was that I've been wanting to talk to anyone from the WWE for quite a while now, and I got my first chance at it, and then you go making fun of me on the air when I'm trying to talk to her.
Yeah, but my point is, at least I got you to talk to her. You know, I might become a dwarfist if there is such a thing. I know there's a racist. I'm not that. I think I'm a dwarfist. Because, you know, I gave this kid such love and attention. Try to get him laid.
You can never give the dwarf enough.
Yeah, and it's just like, you know, the guy just peed all over me. I got the email. You want to hear it? Listen to this guy. Hello, Stern. This is Eric again. I wanted to write you because I'm tired of being the butt of your jokes. First off, I'm sick of you calling me a midget. I'm not a midget or a dwarf.
Oh, I'm not even a dwarf.
No, I'm a little person. And only a little person. Whenever you or your staff refers to me as a midget, that's the same as African Americans hating the N-word. To me, those two words show a lack of damn respect to people like me. Also, I'm not one of your retard, stupid-ass, pathetic whack-pack freaks. I have more brains than any of your whack-pack retards. You and your staff members all put together don't have my brains. I graduated near the top of my class in high school. And what could be said of all of you? I don't mean that I graduated near the top of the class of special ed kids. I mean the whole goddamn senior class of 1994. In fact, I challenge every one of you to team up against me in a trivia contest. I got to say, first of all, he spells dwarf, D-O-R-W-F.
Oh my!
I tried to spell check it, and the computer didn't even catch.
Yeah, the computer doesn't even know what you're up to.
You're not. I don't believe your claim that you were the smartest guy in your high school. I don't believe it for a minute.
Where's this high school?
I could point out 20 typos and grammatical errors in this letter alone.
And he's not that bright.
I'm reading this thing. I go, that little midget. He's sitting there telling me I'm a dick and I gave him money and he got typos. He's telling me he's smarter than me.
What's up with that, Eric?
What school did you go to?
John Sweat.
John Sweat?
That's a special ed school.
No, it's not.
All right.
How do you know? You're all the way in New York. It's in Crockett, California.
Oh, that explains it.
Last Thursday when I talked to Stephanie McMahon, it pissed me off when you first asked me if I fantasized about her, and then you cut me off by hanging up on me.
All right, so what was it you wanted to say?
Well, I got to ask one question, and then the other thing I was going to say was the fact that one of my cousins kind of knows one of her WWE wrestlers.
Oh, that's fascinating.
No wonder I cut you off. You're boring everybody. I give you an opportunity to talk to a chick, and you're like, oh, my cousin knows one of the wrestlers.
Yeah.
My cousin knows the guy that's holding the championship title.
And what is she going to do with that information?
Exactly. Dude, I give you a shot at talking to a chick that you dig, And right away you're playing Jewish geography with her. I know a cousin of someone who is in the WWF. I can't waste my audience's time with that. So I try to treat the guy nicely. I put him on for a second or two.
Yeah, we keep it from being boring. And
you should see.
Appreciate that.
See how angry this whole thing is.
What else does he say?
Oh, he goes, what is it that every person that you have on your show, when they want to talk, you have to talk about sex? Who the hell do you think you are, Dr. Ruth? To me, I had no problems with you when you were giving me the total $1,500 that you gave me, but why did you have to make me look like an ass on your show to get that money? Giving that money was the only nice thing you did when I called. You are a brainless jackass. If you have a problem with anything I've said, you know my number. Just call. Here it is in case your dumb ass forgets it. And I'm not a pathetic disabled mess that needs you to set me up with some legless, toothless woman.
That's another thing. When I was talking to Stephanie, you called me a mess on the air.
You know what, Eric? You should send back the money.
Yeah. Send me back to $1,500 if I'm such a dickhead.
I can't do it. Deposited it. Sent some of it for my bills.
Well, still, pay us back.
Don't see anybody else.
Don't take our dirty money.
Yeah, I don't see anybody else doing anything for you. I ain't saying I'm perfect.
And why do you call?
And what's wrong with legless, toothless women?
It's not my type. I'm not against amputees, but the toothless part, that goes a little
too far. You know, all I've ever said.
They could have teeth out.
All I ever said to this guy, seriously, is, look, man, if you want to get girls, stop hanging posters in your room of Britney Spears and Kelly Clarkson and the WWF wrestlers.
You try to give them some good advice.
Because when chicks come up to your room and they see that, they're going to be turned off. They're going to think you're a loser. I said, and secondly, maybe you set your sights a little high. You're not going to get Kelly Clarkson from American Idol. You're going to have to, you know.
What, you think after you told Stephanie McMahon you knew somebody who knew a wrestler, she's going to have lunch with you?
Yeah, that's what he thinks. So I'm trying to be realistic for the guy and say, listen, I think I can get you laid, but you're going to have to maybe take a burn victim or something.
She could have teeth.
Well, if I've done anything wrong is, I wanted you to get laid.
And we were trying to have some fun.
Well, stop it.
Also, another thing that you've never given me the opportunity to say is, I have a feeling that I am going to get the chance to at least meet Kelly and the rest of them, because I have, over the last few years, been fairly successful in meeting famous people.
You know how?
I know how. He goes there in the wheelchair.
And they bump him up because, you know, you can't say no to a person in a wheelchair.
I say no. I have that a lot. When I used to do the book signings, a lot of wheelchair dudes would come in and go, they get bumped right up to the front line. I said, no, gotta wait.
Go to the back.
Go right to the back.
I've met Sarah Lipinski twice and Leanne Rimes once, plus a bunch of A's and Giants players.
What do you do? What do? You wheel in and then you go, I demand to see some celebrity?
No.
You wheel right to the door?
So when I met Leanne, I was in the front row of the concert.
What's so great about you were in the front row of the concert, and what happened?
Well, one of the staff members, I don't know if he worked for the venue or if he worked for her, you know, traveling group or what, but he walked in front of us a couple of times, and he, came over to me and asked me if I wanted to go backstage and meet her before the concert when there was a big...
Yeah.
Why you?
Why do you think she chose you? Because you're in a wheelchair. Photo op. She releases that to the newspaper.
I don't think there was even anyone taking any photos.
Oh, come on.
Sure.
Big deal.
What makes you think you're so special?
You think you're so special because you met Leanne Rimes? Hey, man, I almost kissed Pam Anderson.
You did kiss her.
That's right.
How can you say that?
I showered with Carmen Electra. What do you think of that?
Oh.
Uh-huh. That shut you up.
And
now, what's your big deal with meeting celebrities anyway? You got to meet a regular girl who's going to do things to you.
Oh.
She's going to take your little midget ass and rock your world.
And the reason why I'm so into sports is I used to play wheelchair sports.
Give that up.
he did.
Wheelchair
He was
sports.
used to.
I I was in soccer, baseball, and bowling.
Oh.
Hey, listen, I like you, and I don't care how much crap you give me. I'm going to get you laid.
You know, if next week, I think,
If I get you a girl, can you do it? Can you physically get it going?
I've been putting up for a while. I have hernia surgery scheduled.
Hernia surgery?
Uh-huh.
Where's your hernia?
How do you get a hernia? You're not lifting anything heavy.
My disability, which is a disability that weakens the tissues and the stomach lining of the...
Can you perform or not?
Huh?
Can you perform or not?
Yeah.
All right, that's all I need to know.
But you got to wait till after surgery is what he's saying.
No.
That's what he's saying.
The recovery time's 4 weeks. I read on the internet earlier.
Yeah, but he hasn't had the surgery yet. He could do it.
Oh, when is the surgery?
Probably the 6th of November.
So you got a couple of weeks, Howard.
What do? You sit home all day?
Pretty much.
Yeah, you got to get outside.
But,
I sent the money so we could get outside.
He hasn't gone anywhere.
Figure you at least go to the bank and deposit it.
Did you pay for front seat tickets at that concert, or did they just wheel you up to the front?
They wheel him up to the front. I know it.
no, I got front row.
From what? Make-A-Wish?
No.
Leanne Rhymes, man. Now, I'll tell you what. She looks good. She lost a whole bunch of that baby fat.
Somebody must have threatened her with jail.
You're not kidding. She pulled a Lizzie Grubman. She looks good.
She's got a funny face.
Yeah. No, she's good.
She's married.
Is that what stopped you?
Well, if it wasn't back then, I was...
Yeah, so why didn't you make a move?
Yeah, hot shot. You're putting me down.
I didn't...
All right, don't send me nasty emails anymore.
I didn't do anything because she was under 18, so...
You know what?
Tomorrow.
You should have gone for it.
She's under 18 and you're under 4 feet. So
yeah. This guy's a regular sawed-off kid. And Dunkelman on. That was it.
Maybe Simon will come back.
Maybe Simon.
You were talking about the new judge. I saw earlier on the entertainment show that she is a Hispanic woman named Angela Martinez.
Yeah. She works on one of the black stations here in New York.
Yeah.
All right. Be mad at God, not me.
All right.
Thank you. Oh, he sent me this nasty email. I was all pissed.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, that little sucker. I was so good to him.
Try to help a dude, and what happened?
You can't win with these people. You can't win.
What do you mean, these people?
These little people. I mean it.
Hello? 95X.